Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez continues our live team coverage from Will Rogers State Beach.
And Letty, what is the latest from the command post there?
Well, Rachel and John, we are still waiting for firefighters to give us an update. It looks like they just wrapped up their latest meeting here this morning. We're waiting for the public information officer to brief the reporters here who are on scene. But we can tell you that we've been watching all morning as the crews have been making their way in here. It looks like they may be the morning crew transitioning out from the crews that were here overnight. Now, what we can tell you is that a mandatory evacuation does remain in place because, of course, those fires are threatening nearby homes. Investigators are searching for an arsonist suspected of starting this brush fire on Friday. The Palisades fire exploded into a 750-acre wildfire driven by the wind Saturday evening, prompting those evacuations. Now, I believe that we do have the public information officer joining us. Sirs, we are live on ABC 7. What can you tell us about the Palisades fire as it stands right now, sir?
Well, so far, up to this moment, it's been 750 acres that has burned. The fire, for the most part, has been burning in alignment with the onshore flow, burning towards the northwest direction, when it's in alignment with the canyons that face in the same direction. We are expecting the rain to stop around noontime and fire activity begin again. We're trying to keep it out of the old growth, which is 50 to 60 years. That hasn't burned, so there's a lot of dense, thick material there, oily plants that have died out because of the drought. And so that's our objective today, is to try to keep it out of that and protect the communities and neighborhoods that are to the west of this fire, because that's what's closest to it. There are mandatory evacuations in the Topanga area, areas that are labeled Area 6 and Area 4. Those people that live in those areas, about 1,000 of them are aware that live in those areas, that their homes are near wildland areas, and we have mandatory evacuations. Investigation as to this cause of this fire continues right now. Our investigators are working with LAPD and the Sheriff's Department to try to find suspects in this fire and identify the cause and where this fire began to spread from.
Is in terms of the evacuations, are there still residents in the fire zone that are just kind of waiting and seeing, or has most everyone left?
I don't have that information. Those mandatory evacuations is for their own safety. The Sheriff's Department has a responsibility to go door to door, knocking on doors to make sure those people are out. Fire's not immediately threatening those homes. But for their own safety, we're asking these people to move out of the area so that in case we have to come in there very quickly with more resources, as we already do have some resources there, the roads will be open for them. These roads are very narrow and winding, and so our equipment and personnel need a wide berth to get through those roads.
And in terms of containment, any containment yet?
We don't have any containment numbers as of yet. The weather helped us yesterday with the cold weather, the high humidity, the low temperature, but I don't have any numbers. Right now, as you can see, it's overcast, so it's difficult for helicopters to fly and map this out for us. But we have mapped out an area of what has burned. We just don't know how much control we have. In the areas where there is fire roads, we have improved those roads with heavy equipment and dozers, and so we've established some dozer lines. Our people, where they couldn't bring dozer in, have brought in hand crews and put in line by hand and crawled up some very steep terrain. But a lot of this is very steep, it's very difficult, very inaccessible, and it makes it very challenging to get a whole circle around this fire.
I do see that you do have your crews moving on now. I'm guessing these are the morning crews taking over for the firefighters that were battling this blaze overnight?
That is correct. So these people are going to relieve our people that are on the lines last night, and they're going to start doing some good work during this cold weather right now and take advantage of it.
How many firefighters are up there right now?
Our estimate right now, we're around 300 firefighters, and they are from various agencies, local fire departments, City of Los Angeles, County of Los Angeles, and then we have our assisting local municipalities like Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Culver City, and also we have the assistance of the state of California now with CAL FIRE here on scene.
Now, you said the fire, the rain that's happening now, this light drizzle we're experiencing, is going to let up by noon. Do you think the marine layer will also lift and you'll be able to bring in some of those air resources?
We had 6 aircraft ordered yesterday. 3 of them came through for us yesterday and painted some ridges. If the need is that we need to use these aircraft to paint ridges, we will take advantage of that. As of now, I don't know that that is a priority for us or there is a need for that, but we do have rotor aircraft. We have 2 helicopters that have been assigned to this incident that have been dropping water in areas that are hot and burning.
And what do residents need to know? Is there like somewhere they can go for information if they're falling into the 4 or 6 zone?
Right. Los Angeles County Fire Department has put out some information for those people that are in the evacuation areas, what those evacuation areas are. Like I said, it's impacting just over 1,000 people, so it's not a very large community that is being evacuated. Pierce College has been set up as an evacuation area for them. And we're asking folks to just heed the call when the order is given to evacuate, follow that. It's a good reminder also for people that also live in other communities that are in the foothills to make sure you have an evacuation plan and evacuation kit. We live in an area prone to wildfires. We live in an area prone to earthquakes. So it's important to have that prepared and have all your family informed on what that consists of.
And I didn't get your name. What is your name, sir?
My name is David Ortiz, Public Information Officer, Los Angeles City Fire Department.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ortiz, for stopping and speaking with us. Now, if you happen to be in those zones, Zone 4 and Zone 6, remember there is a mandatory evacuation in place just so that fire crews can get their heavy equipment in there, given that there are narrow roads, and these are pretty big equipment, whether it's the trucks or the dozers and the hand crews that they need to get into place.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.